Would standby passengers Roger Bogosian and Josh Greenberg please come to the ticket counter?
Are you worried about flying?
I'm glad we'll be on time, though. That'll be a comfort to Jacob and Susan. You look calm, husband. And peaceful about what's happened?
Yes, he's had a good long life and he's not in much pain. All three of his children will be with him there at the end, along with our spouses. Thank you for that, my dear.
I'm happy we can both be there. It's good to be married to watch the children for us.
It is. By this evening, we will have traveled by buggy, subway, airplane, and Jacob and Susan's car. More means of transportation than we've used during the rest of our lives together, all in one day.
Yes. 2 we've never used.
3, subway, airplane, car.
Right. 3.
It's no wonder there's such tension in the world. Watching people today in cars, I saw such haste, such anger.
Hey, I have something important to tell you in case there's any problem with the plane.
God will look after us, Rebecca. I'm not worried about the flight, neither should you be worried.
It's just that if anything should happen, I'd like to clear my conscience of the thing. I did.
Would Roger Bogosian please come to the ticket?
Rebecca, with my father about to pass, are you sure what you have to say can't wait?
I'm afraid it can't.
All right.
Hank, do you remember a few weeks back when you and Eli Schwartz were on a mission and Eli's wife Emma went into labor early?
Yes, and the child thrives despite being born 2 months early. Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God. Well, someone had to drive Emma to the hospital along with her eldest, Josiah. As reformists, the Schwartzes have a car.
Well, I understood that Eli's cousin Frank drove Eli's car for that purpose.
Well, yes, and Frank has a car too. I drove Frank's car to the hospital so that he would never ride back home and so that Josiah could stay with Emma until she was released.
You drove a car? But how?
Not very well.
Rebecca?
Roger Bogosian, please come to the ticket counter.
The hospital entrance came up so suddenly, I didn't have time to stop, and I drove straight into the oak tree out front.
Oh, my dear, you weren't hurt?
No, a little shaken, but not hurt.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I was ashamed.
Ashamed? Well, I can understand you're ashamed of not sharing this story with your husband, but you should never be ashamed of stepping outside our principles for a good reason, Rebecca. You do so again today by flying.
There's more. There were extensive damages to Frank's car.
And it is right that we help pay for Frank's insurance deductible. How much? $250? Surely no more than $500.
Roger Bogosian, please come to the ticket counter.
Frank let the insurance lapse and instead posted a bond, and in order to fix the car, he'll have to sacrifice his home, and the cost will be $3,200.
$3,200? How fast were you going?
The police officer thought 70, but he didn't ticket me.
Rebecca, how are you unharmed?
I don't know. A miracle.
Merciful Father, thank you for protecting my beloved wife. And how will we pay for this?
Well, do you remember when our Henry was on Rumspringa and he told us about some new friends he'd met who played hip-hop music?
Yes, and how those who dance and listen are likely to give in to temptation.
Maybe, but maybe not. It is a respected art form, and it draws diverse ethnicities together in celebration.
Rebecca, where are you going with this?
Henry had developed a keen interest in this music. The day after the accident, I allowed him to attend a party where the music was being played, on the condition that I also attend. He went by buggy.
Am I to understand that none of our principles are to be upheld if I am away from home?
No, hey. But I ask you to hear my thoughts. Sometimes in hip-hop music, someone uses no turntable to scratch a record album while playing music and also reciting a poem of sorts.
I don't see the appeal in that.
The DJ who was planning to spin that night, that's what they call it, was sick. So Henry was asked to replace him. But Henry found it difficult. So I kiddingly began scratching up the record album while reciting my new prayer. The non-Amish teens loved this. And I wound up spinning for the rest of the party.
My mother spun yarn. My wife spins records.
They encouraged me to enter this DJ.
Spin and win in the big sin.
It's in Cincinnati. And the grand prize is $5,000. I'm told that I have a good chance to capture it.
Using modern machinery to go to an event that employs even more electronics in order to win a prize.
Would Roger Bogosian please come?
God, Roger Bogosian, please go to the ticket counter! You not appreciate you now have a ticket. I may soon follow my father. Sometimes I wonder if you have been better born a shaker. Then you would be free to embrace technology.
But not my husband.
What has gotten into you to say something like that in public? Although that's tame compared to everything else you're telling me.
Please forgive me, Hank.
I imagine there are times you want to put an iridescent orange triangle on me since I'm such a slow-moving vehicle.
My darling husband, words cannot express how sorry I am to tell you these things at a time like this.
I am stronger than you may realize, my dear. So, would you care to share an example of your spun poetry, Madam DJ?
I got a sad story, but at least it isn't gory. I made a big mistake, thought the gas was the brake. See, I hopped into that car just like a superstar. I was helping out a neighbor who went into early labor. damn tree. Now I'm hoping to be winning some cash from my spinning, my DJing and club, throwing taps on my hood. I need a lot of money, so much it isn't funny. I have to use technology to get my ideology different. Being a DJ is the life I am living. I hope that doesn't mean that I'm not forgiven. Most of my life's principles are simple and plain, but sometimes you gotta break out to alleviate the pain.
And as the ladies, old man, I am down with this plan. Even though I'm kind of weird. Got no mustache, just a beard. I will help you with your rhyme. And I will love you. I will love you. I will love you until the end of time. I am so lucky to have you for my wife. And if you don't win that contest, we will find some other way to raise that money.
Thank you, my love.
Flight 974 with service to Salt Lake City, now boarding all rows.
The music is not so bad. Frankly, I'm relieved. For a minute there, I thought you were going to tell me you let the kids at the party drink alcohol.